Welcome to Breaking Ties, a new you after divorce. This is your go-to source for practical advice and support for when the divorce process has finished. Join us each weekday for a quick chat where we'll cover a variety of topics related to post-divorce. Together, we'll explore the emotional, financial, and legal aspects of life after divorce and help you find the best path forward for you and your family. Here's your host and Certified Divorce Financial Analyst professional, Mike Fulkerson.
Welcome to another episode of Breaking Ties, a new you after divorce. The podcast where we navigate the challenging journey of starting afresh once the divorce is final. I'm your host, Mike Fulkerson. I'm a financial advisor and certified divorce financial analyst professional. Today, I want to get into a pretty important topic that affects not just you, but also the ones you love the most, your children. How can we ensure that our children maintain a relationship with both parents after the divorce is final? It's a question that resonates with many of us, and finding the right answers is essential for building a healthy foundation for the new chapter in your life. Before we get into our topic, let's take a moment to remind ourselves that we're not alone in this journey. Divorce is a very challenging experience, as you know, but it's also an opportunity for growth and self-discovery. As we explore ways to maintain strong connections with our children post-divorce, remember that you have the power to shape a positive future for both you and your family. Now, let's address the main question. How do we ensure that our children maintain a relationship with both parents after the divorce is final? And it's all about fostering an environment that prioritizes their well-being and emotional stability. First, open and honest communication is key. Your children may be experiencing a whirlwind of emotions, confusion, and unfortunately, even guilt. Take the time to have age-appropriate conversations with them, assuring them that the divorce is not their fault and that both parents love them unconditionally. Next, consistency is crucial. Establish a clear and predictable schedule for visitation and stick to it as much as possible. Consistency provides a sense of stability for your children during a time of significant change. In addition, encourage positive communication between your child and the other parent. Avoid speaking negatively about your ex-spouse in front of your children, as this can create unnecessary tension and confusion. Remember, your goal is to build bridges, not burn them. Now, let's talk about creating a supportive co-parenting relationship. Collaborate with your ex-spouse to make decisions that benefit your children. Show them that even though the marriage has ended, the parental partnership remains strong. It's also essential to be flexible. Life is unpredictable and circumstances may change. Be open to adjusting visitation schedules and cooperating when unexpected events arise. Flexibility fosters a sense of cooperation and demonstrates your commitment to your children's well-being. Lastly, seek professional support if needed. A family therapist or counselor can provide guidance and tools to navigate the challenges of co-parenting. Remember, reaching out for help is a sign of strength, not weakness. As we wrap up today's episode, let's reiterate the importance of prioritizing your children's needs during and after a divorce by fostering open communication, maintaining consistency, encouraging positive interactions, building a supportive co-parenting relationship, and being flexible. You can create an environment where your children feel secure and loved. Thank you for joining us on Breaking Ties, a new you after divorce. Remember, every ending is a new beginning. Take steps to ensure that your children not only survive, but thrive through the changes. Should you have any questions on today's topic or other financial planning issues, feel free to contact me using the information in the description. Call, email, perfectly fine. I'll get back to you. Divorce is not the end of your story. It is the start of your next great chapter. Until next time, take care. Hello, and welcome back to Breaking Ties, a new you after divorce. I'm your host, Mike Fulkerson, financial advisor and certified divorce financial analyst professional. And today we're going to get into a topic that is both profound and transformative on your journey post-divorce: forgiveness and closure. As we navigate the aftermath of a significant life change, how can we find it within ourselves to forgive and achieve closure after the divorce is final? Divorce often leaves us with a complex tapestry of emotions: anger, sadness, and sometimes resentment. Forgiveness doesn't mean condoning past actions, but it's a critical step towards reclaiming your own peace of mind. First, let's acknowledge that forgiveness is a process, not an event. It's okay to feel anger and sadness. Give yourself the time and space to experience and process these emotions without judgment. Reflect on your own growth. Consider the lessons you've learned and the person you become through the challenges of divorce. Sometimes forgiveness begins with understanding and acceptance, not just of the other person, but of yourself. Now let's talk about closure. Closure is about reaching a point where you can move forward without being weighed down by the past. It's not about forgetting, but about releasing the emotional burden that may be holding you back. One powerful way to find closure is through self-reflection. Take the time to examine your own role in the marriage, the mistakes you may have made, and the lessons you've learned. Understanding your part in the story can be key to closure. Express your feelings, whether through journaling, talking to a trusted friend, or seeking professional help. Giving voice to your emotions can be a very good process. It allows you to release pent-up feelings and gain clarity. Consider forgiveness as a gift to yourself. It's not about excusing the actions of your ex-spouse, but about freeing yourself from the emotional chains that bind you to the past. Forgiveness is a powerful act of self-love and healing. Embrace the present and future. As you forgive and seek closure, focus on the opportunities that lie ahead. What new adventures and experiences can you explore? What aspects of yourself can you nurture and develop? As we conclude today's episode, remember that forgiveness and closure are essential steps in the process of rebuilding after a divorce. By acknowledging the emotions, reflecting on personal growth, seeking closure through self-reflection and expression, considering forgiveness as a gift to yourself, and embracing the present and the future, you can pave the way for a new chapter in your life. Thank you for joining me on this episode of Breaking Ties, a new you after divorce. Remember, forgiveness is a journey and closure is a destination. Should you have any questions on today's topic or other financial planning issues, feel free to reach out to me. My contact information is in the description. Divorce is not the end of your story. It is the start of your next great chapter. Until next time, all the best. Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Breaking Ties, a new you after divorce. I'm your host, Mike Fulkerson, financial advisor and certified divorce financial analyst professional. Today, we're going to get into a topic that many of us face as we navigate post-divorce life: the impact of a new partner on our children once the divorce is final. Divorce is a journey of self-discovery, and as we rebuild our lives, the prospect of introducing a new partner can be both exciting and bring anxiety. It's critical to approach this aspect of our new chapter with sensitivity, keeping in mind the potential impact on our children. First, timing is everything. Rushing into introducing a new partner can be overwhelming for your kids. Take the time to establish a solid foundation with your new relationship before blending it into your family dynamic. Patience is key. Now, let's talk about open communication. Sit down with your children and have an honest conversation about the possibility of a new person in your life. Address their concerns, listen to their feelings, and assure them that their well-being remains a top priority. It's critical to be mindful of their emotions. Understand that they might have mixed feelings about the idea of a new person entering their lives. Be patient, empathetic, and give them the time and space they need to adjust. Setting boundaries is equally important. Clearly communicate expectations with your new partner regarding their role in your children's lives. Remember, your children may not be ready to see this person as a parental figure right away. Gradual integration is key. Balance is the name of the game here. Striking a balance between your responsibilities as a parent and your desires for companionship can be challenging. Ensure that your children feel secure and valued so that they understand that your love for them remains constant. Model healthy relationships. Be a positive example by demonstrating healthy communication and respect within your new relationship. This sets the standard for your children, helping them understand what a supportive partnership looks like. Lastly, stay attuned to your children's needs. Regularly check in with them about their feelings regarding the new dynamic. Flexibility and open dialogue are essential in navigating the complexities of blending families. As we conclude today's episode, remember that introducing a new partner after divorce is a delicate process that requires thought, consideration, and most importantly, a deep understanding of your children's emotions. By taking things at a measured pace, fostering open communication, setting boundaries, maintaining the balance, modeling healthy relationships, and staying attuned to your children's needs, you can navigate this aspect of your post-divorce life with grace. Thank you for joining me on Breaking Ties, a New You After Divorce. As you embark on this journey, always remember that your resilience and sensitivity can make all the difference. Should you have any questions on today's topic or other financial planning issues, feel free to contact me using the information in the description. Divorce is not the end of your story. It is the start of your next great chapter. Till next time, take care. Hello, and welcome to another episode of Breaking Ties, a New You After Divorce. I'm your host, Mike Fulkerson, financial advisor and certified divorce financial analyst professional. Today, we're addressing a topic that's incredibly difficult for many divorced parents: parental alienation and how it affects the delicate balance of co-parenting after the divorce is final. Parental alienation is a distressing phenomenon where one parent intentionally influences their child to reject the other parent. It's a situation that can have profound effects on the child, the alienated parent, and the overall family dynamic. Let's acknowledge that parental alienation is a very serious concern, and it can manifest in various ways, from negative comments about the other parent to limiting contact, and in extreme cases, completely erasing the other parent from the child's life. It's essential to be vigilant and recognize the signs of parental alienation. This may include your child expressing unwarranted hostility or fears toward you, making false allegations, or exhibiting a sudden and unexplained withdrawal from the alienated parent. Now, let's talk about addressing parental alienation. The first step is to maintain open lines of communication with your child. Foster an environment where they feel comfortable expressing their feelings and concerns without fear of judgment. Seek professional help if needed. A family therapist or counselor can assist in navigating the complexities of parental alienation, providing strategies to rebuild trust and mend fractured relationships. It's critical to document instances of alienation. Keep a record of any negative comments, restrictions on communication, or interference with visitation. This documentation can be valuable in legal proceedings if necessary. Focus on positive co-parenting practices. Demonstrate your commitment to the child's well-being by fostering a healthy relationship with the other parent. Encourage and support their involvement in the child's life. Legal intervention may be necessary in severe cases of parental alienation. Consult with your attorney to explore legal options available to protect your rights as a parent and ensure the child's best interests are at the forefront. As we wrap up today's episode, remember that parental alienation is a complex issue that requires sensitivity, awareness, and proactive steps to address. By maintaining open communication, seeking professional help, documenting instances, focusing on positive co-parenting, and considering legal intervention when necessary, you can navigate the challenge of parental alienation with resilience. Thank you for joining me on this episode of Breaking Ties, a new you after divorce. Remember, you are not alone in facing these challenges. Should you have any questions on today's topic or other financial planning issues, feel free to reach out to me. My contact information is in the description. Divorce is not the end of your story. It is the start of your next great chapter. Take care. Hi, and welcome back to another episode of Breaking Ties, a new you after divorce. I'm your host, Mike Fulkerson, financial advisor and certified divorce financial analyst professional. And today I want to explore a topic with you that many divorced parents navigate through: traveling with children post-divorce. Now, traveling can be a source of joy and enrichment for families, but after a divorce, it brings about a set of unique challenges. How do we make these experiences positive and memorable for our children while respecting the new dynamics of co-parenting? First, let's talk about communication. Clear and open communication with your ex-spouse is essential when planning trips with your children. Discuss the details of the trip well in advance, including dates, destinations, and any specific arrangements that need to be made. Consider your child's feelings. Understand that traveling post-divorce may bring up a range of emotions for your child. Be patient, listen to their concerns, and reassure them that both parents are still actively involved in their lives. Plan together whenever possible. Involve your ex-spouse in the planning process. This not only fosters a sense of collaboration, but also ensures both parents have a say in important decisions such as choice of destination, duration of the trip, and any special considerations for the child. Now, let's address the practicalities of traveling. Be organized and share important information with the other parent, including travel itineraries, emergency contacts, and any necessary medical information. This helps ensure a smooth experience for everyone involved. Pack with consideration. Make sure your child has everything they need for the trip, taking into account their preferences and any specific items that provide comfort. Collaborate with the other parent to avoid duplicate items and streamline the packing process. During the trip, stay connected. Use technology to facilitate communication between the child and the other parent. Video calls and regular updates can help ease any anxieties and allow the child to share their experiences with both parents. Be flexible. Understand that plans may change and unexpected situations may arise. Flexibility is key to ensuring that both parents can adapt to any challenges that may come up during the trip. As we wrap up today's episode, remembering that traveling with children post-divorce is an opportunity to create positive memories and strengthen the bond between parent and child. By prioritizing communication, considering your child's feelings, planning together, addressing practicalities, packing with consideration, staying connected during the trip, and being flexible, you can navigate this aspect of co-parenting with success. Thank you for joining me on this edition of Breaking Ties, a new you after divorce. Traveling may present its own set of challenges, but with mindful planning and collaboration, you can ensure that your children will continue to experience the joy of exploring an adventure. Should you have any questions on today's topic or any other financial planning issues, feel free to contact me using the information in the description. Divorce is not the end of your story. It is the start of your next great chapter. Take care.
We want to thank you for listening to this episode of Breaking Ties, a new you after divorce with Mike Fulkerson. For questions, please reach out to Mike via email in the description or give him a shout at 630-444-1410. Remember to subscribe, like, and follow.